Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And when I look at Atlanta, they are the team we expected to be here, taking the top spot come playoff time. This is the team to beat.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Zach Collins is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. MP out there with Trae Young. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
Now, here is Young. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Now here's White, guarded by Reza Shea. White looking around. Pass to Collins, 5 on the clock. Here's the 3, and it's White missing. MV left side, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Porzingis passes to Simon, and it's good for 2.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Pass to Buzelis. Over in the corner, White. Collins, a screen on MP. To the paint. Shot by Collins, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Young. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Look, that is a skillful shot by Young. The floater is rarely the easiest option.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's MP. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
White, another 3 for Chicago.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Reza Shea finds Johnson. Johnson sends the screen for Porzingis. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Porzingis.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding frees Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Johns, we thank you for the report. And there's the bucket from MP. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
MP outside. Back to Young. Fires the 3. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's White missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting over 62%. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The bounce, Atlanta takes possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Jalen Johnson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Golden State.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And here's White.
The problem with the Bulls, then I scored up. They do not match up well. I think I scored all them points that one time. Yeah, it was against the Bulls.
White the pass to Giddey.
They don't let the defense.
And finished off by Collins.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
The Hawks leading. MP outside. Fires the 3. Another miss by MP. Now Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Atlanta with the ball. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. White the pass to Collins. And rejection by MP. Porzingis finds MP. Porzingis with a screen on White. Johnson outside. And here's MP for 3. Collins grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Giddey gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. So staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin. And it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
The shot's good. Nice. White's got 10 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Gay. Now Alexander Walker. He's defended by Herter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Giddey. Herter finds Giddey. And here's White, covered by MP. Williams has a screen for White. Drills it from outside.
Good boy took it.
13 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball. Get out of the way.
Daniels dishes to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Hawks lead by 1.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Giddey with the screen on MP. White against MP. Williams a screen on MP. Here's White. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. And Daniels up top. Giddey defending. Outside Daniels. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Herter with a screen on MP. And it's Giddey in the corner. 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. MP, good. MP's got 16 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Giddey finds Williams. Now here's White. Williams has a screen for White to stop the run. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Simon in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Giddey with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Hawks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Kevin Herter. Then it's Terry. And it's Jones in at the point. Alexander Walker passes to MP. Alexander Walker finds MP. It's good from about 19 feet. MP's got 20.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards was outstanding. He finished with 30 points.
I didn't try
made
to.
a significant
Bro,
contribution
you
from
gotta put
beyond
my
the arc,
hands
as
up.
usual. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And the Hawks making a change here. Shea checked in. Now Okongwu still scoreless. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Pass to Asenge. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Kennard, he's checked in for MP. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. For a different look here. Gaze checked in. Alexander Walker comes in for Zachary Shea. MP's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Young. Chicago also making some changes. Collins checked in for Smith. White comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Okongwu dishes to Daniels. Pass to Gay. And here is MP.
No.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And again, no good by Chicago. Atlanta leading by 8. Daniels kicks to MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Back to Jones. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's White. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Okongwu with a screen on Jones. He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Bulls trail by 12. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Collins. Daniels with the steal. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. And it's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the left wing, MP right side. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
There you go. Good luck.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results. Hey, it's not rocket science. They keep telling people that.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Taking a look at the Hawks, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said we can handle it, and they're proving it. Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Trae Young is out there with MP. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The first free throw is good. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great, great shots for his team.
Pass to Johnson. Here's MP, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now 24 points for MP. Now Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu from outside off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And it's Porzingis that time.
They get these fools off the court with us.
MP's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Giddey. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And that one's good. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter. Bulls trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And White kicks to Giddey. There's a screen by Collins. Out to White. Clock at 4. And again, Chicago. No good. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at MP, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson sets the screen for Reza Shea. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move, Johnson.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, White. Here's Buzelis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Pass to Rizashay. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Here's White. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Young passes to Simon. And MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to White. There's the pick. On the wing, Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Collins. Rizashay with the double team. And it's White missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, he's a clear #1 right now. Nobody even close to passing. Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Timeout called, the Bulls. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. MV is #1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Now here's Dosunmu. Can they get it? Drills the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got 5 points so far.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That was a cold answer from Young. Nice tray with the immediate response.
Collins setting the pick for Giddey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's White on the wing. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Simon. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. And the basket is good. White's got 10 points here in the second half.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, the true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Hawks leading by 23. And Young kicks to MP. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 31.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
It's White on the wing. Covered by MP. Young against Giddey. Young with the steal. Pass to Houston. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's White. Misses the three. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Simon, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Chicago's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .152 left in the third. Herter finds White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then sit to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Jones against Daniels. Three-pointer. That one misses. Good defense by MP. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hawks. Jones dishes to White. Smith the pass to White. Smith with a screen on MP. Smith and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Daniels against Jones. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Chicago substitution. Number 3, Josh Giddey.
And that one drops for him. That's 10 points here for Josh Giddey.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
The three from MP. MP getting it done for the Atlanta Hawks. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look...
Completely new group on the floor. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's White in for Jones. MP inside. White covering. Johnson sets the screen for MP. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, every season, Johnson seems to take another leap. What a big night for him. You have to be excited about this guy's future.
So the Bulls 5 right now. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Collins. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Inside. Pass to Collins. Walked again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Rizache with it. White on it. MP with it. 5 to shoot. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Porzingis with the steal. The drive by MP. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight. Taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Young against White. Pass to Rizache. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Pull up Shea. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
MP, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Giddey. Trying to get something going. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Here's MP.
Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. For the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 42 in the game.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And one team. Is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record for threes in a season. How much was this on your radar, MP? Did you know when you set the record?
Dom, look at me. There was no way not to know. My teammates have been updating me all season. I can hear them calling it out from the bench. Those guys, man, those guys are my guys. And now that I know what type of people they are, I know that they're not just great teammates. They're great, genuine human beings.
Well, thanks for your time, MP.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.
You can feel the anticipation in the air. We are in Las Vegas. Hi, everyone. Time for more NBA Cup action. The Eastern Conference semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Trae Young.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Garza in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Porzingis there inside. MP is out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward. In the 2024 NBA Cup East semifinal, Milwaukee defeated Atlanta 110-102.
And we saw the vision from what the Bucks were thinking with the Dame. Giannis pairing. I mean, Lillard had 25 points. Giannis with 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. On the wing, Risache. Porzingis sets a screen. He shoots it. And Risache gets it to go. Now here's Tatum. He played a great game against Charlotte. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And Young pulls it down. Now the Hawks with it. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
And here's MP from outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Brown from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 5 points.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Garza. Now Pritchard for three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Here's Young. Rebound Boston. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And that's money in the bank for Tatum. Easy to see why he takes so many threes.
To end the run, and a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down. Once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Garza. He was another key contributor in that win against Charlotte. Pritchard, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Out to Simons. The three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two. Taking pride and making plays.
Now here's MP. Last game out, we saw him score 42. On the wing, MP. Clock at 6. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes. MP's gotten his third basket of the night.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. Drops in the three.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
MP against Simons. Over MP. Another miss by Simons.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Simons outside. Back to Tatum. Shot to stop the run. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Fires from deep. Another three for Atlanta.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Celtics trail by 8. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format, you know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Tatum passes to Brown. Here's Garza. Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jumper. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 8. To the inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Simons. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Tatum against Johnson. Lets it go from 11. Tatum can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Young on the attack. Porzingis. Simons with a rebound. Celtics trail by 10. To the middle. Left side, Brown. Over MP. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Brown's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. MP outside. Outside Young. Over Simons. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 14 points.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. And the new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Newell comes in for Johnson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Risache. And Daniels is subbed in for Young. Boston also changing it up. Boucher comes in for Garza. And Minot subbed in for Tatum. Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Hauser outside. And here's Simons outside. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin. What a way to begin. In this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Simons. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Newell. Back to Daniels. And here's MP. Now here's Okongwu. Covered by Boucher. Okongwu, the pass to MP. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Mr. Brown. First team foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Shireman's checked in for Brown. Free throw good. MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Chicago was tremendous. He contributed 42 points, and she made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Young against Simons. Shoots over Young. No good off the back of the rim.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Minot, covered by Alexander Walker. Simons against Young. To win the drought. That one's good for 2. Simons has got 5 now.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And so it's Atlanta continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. We're just 3 quarters away from finding out who will advance to the NBA Cup championship game. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
Well, they came out with a...
Substitution on the court.
Pass to MP. Back to Young. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Pritchard.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, deflected. Okongwu with the bucket. 9 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Hauser grabs the board. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
And the Celtics shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Hauser outside. Pass to Minot. Now here's Simons. Drives to the hoop. Here's Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock is at 3. From 18 feet away, Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Chris Boucher. Allie, what are they saying?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Celtics head athletic trainer. And apparently nothing too serious. A whack on that hand resulting in some bruising and some soreness. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
Here's MP. And Pritchard pulls it down. Down low. Here's Simons. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Atlanta's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. No doubt Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got it.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Atlanta making some changes here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Alexander Walker, and it's Rizachet in for Daniels. Boston also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Minot. Jason Tatum comes in for Hauser. Shireman comes in for Simons. Pritchard against Young. To the paint. Here's Shireman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Porzingis. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity. Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Risacher. Here's Shireman. Back to Brown. And the layup is good off the glass. Brown's got 7 points.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Inside. Tatum with it. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Shireman's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by Brown.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And they pick up 2. Pritchard's got his first points of the game.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
The kick out to Young. MP, a screen on Pritchard. The 3 is up. Young can't hit. Boston on offense. Good momentum. 8 straight points. To the right side. Gets stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
So it's Boston now. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Outside, Brown. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That's on Zachary Risacher. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. Garza's checked in for Boston. Simons comes in for Shireman. Free throw good. Brown. And you got to appreciate the level of competition that this NBA Cup has inspired.
Absolutely. The winner's purse and everything else. A win here gets you into the finals and a shot at all the marbles.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Right wing. Tatum, a screen on Daniels. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Pritchard. The rebound by Atlanta. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Porzingis. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Johnson against Tatum. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, phenomenal ball control by Jason Tatum, just showing exactly how creative he can be.
Daniels passes to MP. Going inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And so it's Atlanta out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, this is why I love the NBA Cup. Ernie, you know what I mean? I mean, these semifinal games, they feel like playoff games.
Yeah, the battle for the East has been intense.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis, let's check out the latest power rankings.
Looking at Atlanta, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Celtics trail by 19. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Garza in at the center position. Lets it go. Pritchard, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Garza. Now Simons. There's the triple. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
Simons with it, now guarded by Risache. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Simons. And that's 13 points for Jaylen Brown. Outside Risache. Young from long range. Tatum pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside Risache. Back to Young. Pass to Risache. And here's MP from outside. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Back to Tatum. Six to shoot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's got 7 points.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
There's Young with the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Lets the 3 fly, and it's Simons missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
MP, the pass to Young. And here's Porzingis. He gets it in there. 14 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Atlanta leading by 18. Outside Risache. Johnson a screen on Brown. Pass to Johnson. Now Porzingis. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
They set the screen. Simons outside. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Johnson. Pass to Rizachet. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And here's Young, defended by Pritchard. That one goes in. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
MP shot is off. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Brown. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Young, the pass to MP. Back to Young. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 12 points for Trae Young. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Pritchard. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Second chance effort. And Porzingis lays it in. 18 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Brown pass. To Tatum. And the shot goes. Tatum. Got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
To the middle. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one. Simons against Young. Tatum passes to Brown. Hauser outside. Three-pointer. Gets a hand on it. And so MP will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, big finish! Oh, did you see that?
MP, what a fancy finish.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. The kick to Tatum. 4-3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And he's good on the first of three. Doris at just 26 years old.
Substitution on the board.
Here's MP. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. MP's got 29.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with MP. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Brown against Daniels. And Brown with the stuff.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard. Garza's checked in for Minot.
Number 52.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks it out to MP. Takes the three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. 34 points for MP.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Back to Pritchard. The three. Knocks down the triple.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
The Hawks lead by 23. Okongwu, a screen on Pritchard. There's Young with the three. The rebound, Celtics. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Outside for Boucher. Garza passes to Pritchard. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction. It's sustaining quality of the roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here, and they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better we'll be?
Yeah, I've been hearing that. But our fans are the best. We're lucky to have them. The NBA is a high-pressure machine, and nowadays, there's a stat for everything. I mean, everything. There's stats for every blood cell in your body. But after a while, pressure and numbers, they aren't good for you. Fans bring faith and fun back into the equation, and we're lucky to have them, period.
Very good, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.